What's going on, my friends? Josh Baldwin here from Mad Money Millennial. In this video, we are going to talk about the Summer Pandemic EBT program and upcoming 2023 Farm Bill, which is expected to raise monthly SNAP benefits or at least put an end to the payment cuts. You can do me a giant favor by tapping those like and subscribe buttons. And let's get into this breaking news update regarding the latest SNAP and EBT benefits information. This information changes on an almost daily basis, and it's my job to keep you informed with the latest updates. So make sure you watch every single video and watch all the way through so you don't miss out on the most current information. Millions of Americans are about to lose nearly $3 billion in SNAP benefits that were put into place to fight hunger during the pandemic. Why are they doing this? The extra benefits were not supposed to expire until the end of the COVID-19 public health emergency. But the government spending bill passed by Congress in December makes February the last month that the federal government will issue the emergency allotments. Anti-hunger groups say these extra benefits have been a lifeline for families that are barely coping with high food and energy costs. They warn that people will go hungry. Food pantries, already struggling with exceptionally high demand, will be overwhelmed, and the economy will suffer. The emergency allotments, which averaged $82 per person per month, reached 16.4 million households in January, according to the USDA. As FERN previously reported, more than a dozen states, all governed by Republicans, have already ended emergency allotments. In monthly surveys, providers, an app used by 5 million SNAP recipients, has been comparing food insecurity among people in states where the extra payments have ended with those in states where the benefits are still in place. It found consistently higher levels of food insecurity among people living in states without emergency allotments, according to a report released earlier this month, with respondents more likely to report visiting a food pantry, eating less or skipping meals than those living in states where the extra benefits were maintained. The government spending bill that ended the program used the savings to make permanent another, narrower anti-hunger program called Summer EBT. Summer EBT, based on a temporary anti-hunger measure passed in response to the pandemic, aims to help families cope with the lack of free school meals during the summer by giving families an extra $40 per student per month. The program is popular among anti-hunger groups, but it doesn't reach nearly as many people as the emergency SNAP allotments. It's not a good trade, said Ellen Vollinger, SNAP director at the Food Research and Action Center. Older people will be especially hard hit by the end of the emergency allotments. The extra money brought most people's SNAP benefits to the maximum for their household size. That took many seniors from $23 per month up to $281 per month. And households that were already getting the maximum benefit got an extra $95 per month. Anti-hunger groups are doing what they can to prepare people who receive SNAP benefits, but I don't believe that they are doing enough. This change is not good, but it's coming and we want to figure out what we can do to try and ameliorate it, said Michael J. Wilson, Director of Maryland Hunger Solutions. Community groups are working with SNAP recipients to make sure they're maximizing the benefits they can get by claiming all the deductions for housing, childcare, and utilities they qualify for. But in most cases, claiming those deductions will only result in modest increases to benefits. Many people will still need to turn to food banks and pantries. The problem is that these operations are already overwhelmed with demand. In some places, food banks are serving more people now than they did at the height of the pandemic, and have been plagued by high fuel and food costs and a drop in donations of food and money. Feeding America, a network of more than 200 food banks, is calling for more support from donors, volunteers, and advocates. States and cities can help to make up the gap by giving SNAP recipients extra benefits, anti-hunger groups say. Washington, D.C., New Mexico, and Maryland all provide supplemental monthly benefits on top of what they get through their federal program, and New Jersey will launch a similar program in the coming months. According to Wilson, these supplemental benefits are not just giveaways, they are investments, noting that the extra funds stimulate the local economy and can reduce healthcare spending by making it possible for people to afford better food. For further reaching fixes, anti-hunger groups are eyeing the Farm Bill. SNAP benefits should be permanently raised by basing the benefits on the price of a food basket that the USDA calls the low-cost food plan, instead of the bare-bones thrifty food plan currently in use. Feeding America is also asking Congress to double spending on the Emergency Food Assistance Program, which would bring it up to $500 million. And anti-hunger groups want to see waivers that temporarily expanded college students' access to SNAP and eliminated time limits on how long able-bodied adults without dependents could get SNAP made permanent. Alright, my Mad Money minions, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below any information that you might have about your own state's SNAP benefits, and maybe you can help someone else out. And of course, hit that subscribe button and notification bell right next to it. Hitting that bell will make sure you get notified exactly when my videos are coming out and not a week or two later. If you're interested in investing, you can now get your one free stock by clicking the link in the description. Alright guys, stay safe, stay hustling, stay warm, and I will talk to you all again soon.